that's a good fish. That's awesome. Nope, nope. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's day 3 of my central Pennsylvania fly fishing trip. I've got from about 9 o'clock until about 5:30 to fish, and then I got to drive back to Virginia. So we're gonna make some tracks. We're gonna get up where we're trying to go. I'll catch you on the water. Gonna probably end up fishing a lot of Perdigons today on the point to help get me down in this fast current. And then we'll play around with the tag fly, what's up top. Hoping we'll get some BWOs coming off, get some fish moving on those again. There's one. First fish of the day. I'm gonna strip him in because he's not that big. What's he on? The soft tackle. Thanks, go tell your friends, there's lots to eat today. Okay, this is a size 14 Gasolina Perdigon with a 4.0 bead. If I don't get down with this, I'm just not getting down. This heavy Perdigon is really helping me cast better. It's also helping me get cleaner drifts because it just keeps more tension on the line. Okay, we're just searching out a little bit calmer water, trying to find a spot where their fish could be holding and the wind's not going to kick our butts. Yeah, this is looking nice. Another one. Oh, that's a good fish. For more great fly fishing content like this, please subscribe. There we go. Yes. Quick, easy net job on him. Wish they were all that easy. Where was he sitting? Right here on this slow edge, which tells me that all the way up through here there could be more. These fish are wild, they've got to survive, and they got to be in places that are energy efficient, which means they can't spend more energy than they take in or they'll starve. So the food's in the riffles, fish are in the riffles, but they got to be out of the current as much as they can while still being close to the food. This spot looks good right here. I'm gonna wait a minute till this wind dies down. I don't want to rush this cast. I'm gonna just try to put it right up here where the bubbles are coming and let it wash down through here. But I need some calmer wind before I can make that cast. And then there's another little spot right up here. The good thing is this wind has been gusting. Right now is my chance. So it kind of comes in waves. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, 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 shoot. That's why we waited. No, don't you do it. You're trying to make a mess of my rig. Don't you do it. Ouch. What just happened? I think he broke off my fly in his fin. Yep, I would like that back, please. Thank you. Another nice one. Here's one. He ate the soft tackle. Nice little 10-inch brownie. the hook point on my BWO is just slightly out of whack. So we're gonna fix that with our file, and then we're gonna catch some more fish. Guys, if you don't have a file with your fishing gear, you need to get one. One advantage of fishing faster water in wind like this is that fish don't get as long to look at your bugs on the way by, which seems like a small deal, but in reality it's a huge deal, because if the wind's messing up your drift, they don't get to see it as long, which can really help you out. Okay, it's gone a little while since I've had a fish, so now in my mind I start asking some questions, such as, do I still think my bugs are right? Answer to that is yes, I do. Has my water type that the fish are in changed? I don't think so. It's not quite as good as holding water maybe as it was, but I still think the fish are in here. Oh, there was one. I saw him eat it. I felt him eat it. Didn't stick. He was sitting right down in there, that little deep dark spot. I feel really good about this spot right here. I'm just gonna wait for the wind to stop a little bit. There's one. I'm all hung up in my line. Just try to get him on the reel without... It's just too good of a spot to not have a fish based on what we're seeing. All right, my net's out. Fish is in. Want to guess what fly it took? BWO soft tackle. Y'all making my day easy. I like that. So, if there's one here, there's going to be one up there too. Oh, I think I probably should cast here again. There's another one right there. Missed him. Anybody home? Oh my gosh, that was a fish. I'm starting to drag the bottom too much for my liking. This water is not as deep, it's not as heavy current, so we're gonna do a little maintenance here. Gonna feel our tippet. I can feel abrasions all the way up to about here. Do I still have enough? I think that's still enough. I'm gonna put on my one size smaller Perdigon. This should get me down in everywhere but the deepest spots. I'm also thinking about putting on a different color Perdigon, because I've been fishing this a lot and haven't moved or caught a single fish on it. So right here, the weight is the most important thing. The color is secondary because they're eating the France fly. So I might change it out for a Perdigon of a different color, see if I can catch some on that. It's a way cleaner drift. This has some potential. We're in position, too much wind. I'm gonna wait for a second. Even though I can get my cast in, my drift is gonna be terrible. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Oh, yeah, buddy. Go back up in there. Go back up in there. Down in the water. Yes. And that, my friends, is why we waited. Look at him. Thanks, buddy. What's up, y'all? Good. You guys having fun? You too. There's one. Ah, he's behind me. Whoa, slingshot. In the net. Once again, on the BWO. Uh-oh. Bye, bud. Right between those rocks. Oh, looked good for a second there. All right, I need to get out of this current. Easy does it here, cowboy. Another one on the soft tackle. Nope. Let's try bring him around again. Up, in. Ah, look at him. Beautiful. So y'all, sometimes you need to change places just to keep your sanity. What I mean by that is I was down there fishing this heavy stuff for half an hour, and I lost some flies in the tree, and then I broke off on the bottom, and it just wasn't happening. And I was like, you know what, I'm sure there's fish here, but there's fish upstream too. So I came up here, and 5 minutes later I've caught 2 fish. Don't get hung up on a spot. Don't get stuck thinking that's the only place in the river that there's fish. 9 times out of 10, there's other places that you can find fish, especially if you know what water types you're looking for. I'd like to get down out there in the middle, but I don't think I'm quite heavy enough. Let's go fish. Before I change my flies, I need to fish this stuff, because if I put on a heavier fly, I'm going to be too heavy for here. So I'm going to save that middle current for later, fish the softer stuff where most of the fish have been anyways, keeping my rig the same, and then I'll worry about changing it in a little bit. There's one. He's going down. I have to chase him a little bit, y'all. Okay, I got a tip wrap, which is when your leader gets wrapped around your tip of the rod. I learned this from watching Justin Hardy and Blake Hall in the competition. They didn't waste any time trying to shake it out or anything like that. All they did was just let their rod with their reel go downstream in the current. Keeps it mostly off the bottom. They brought it back in after they unwrapped it, and they're back to fishing. If some of the best youth anglers in the world are using that system to get their line tip wraps untangled, I think I'll do it too. Okay, we're gonna work our way back up. We were fishing up here, but then that last one took us downstream a little bit. I'm still waiting for something with some size to it. Got a little spoiled on pens yesterday. Size of those trout. So far on the little J, hasn't been quite the same. All right, let's go up. Lots more fish to catch. I just finished a delicious lunch at Streamside Cafe. There was jerky on the menu, also some crackers and an apple. And now, I've got lots more fish to catch. Stay tuned. Oh! First one on the Paragon. Ate the Pleva. Oh! Oh! Wow, he crushed that thing. He just whacked the snot out of that. Thanks, buddy. He was sitting in the current, baby. Yeah, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. He crushed it. But again, he's in the current, so he's got to make up his mind quick. So if he's going to eat it, he's got to eat it and eat it now. All right. Yeah. It's kind of nice to get some eats on the Paragon. So this is a size 14 Pleva 3.8 millimeter bead. I haven't really fished this a whole lot this week because it again is kind of imitating that blue wing olive, but I just put it on after lunch and two fish I caught both ate the Pleva. Oh man, this is fun. So I kind of took a chance coming up here today. Never fished this section before. Figured it would be good. Requires some hiking, which is always one of my prerequisites. Get away from those parking lots. Find fish that are more eager a lot of times. I wish I was on the other side. I don't really know. Either way, oh, that's what I was afraid of. There's one just ate right there on this side, and I can't really fish it from where I'm at. I think I need to get to the other side. Okay, y'all, I just crossed the stream. I was fishing that bank, but I was running out of space to make good casts and get good drift. So I crossed to this side so I can fish this close stuff, but also reach across and fish the far side. So I saw a fish or two rising over there. So by coming to this side, I give myself chances to catch fish on both sides. Whereas before, I was a little limited. Yep. Nope. Nope. That's the risk you run hooking a fish on the other side of fast current. I knew he was in there. I saw him eating. So I came to this side to get a better angle on him. Hooked him, brought him through it, couldn't keep him on. There'll be more. There's got to be one in here. Probably there's 2 or 3 in here. Oh, he ate it on the swing. Okay. Can I? Nope. Again, heavy current. What in the world? Oh, I caught some moss with my tag fly. That's what pulled him out. All right, let's get into position while the wind's blowing. In theory, the riffles on the surface keeps the fish from seeing us. Okay. There's one. Little guy. Right now we'll take him. Alley-oop. Say right now we won't be picky. Pleva eater. Thanks, buddy. My net is looking rough. Well, we got one out of there. Can I find another one that wants to eat? Yep. Yep. Keep him tight, keep him tight. Nice jump. Yes. That was the one we're after right there. You get the Pleva too. Okay, we caught 2 or 3 right out of this spot right here. We're gonna go for a walk up to the next set of rapids. I'm using my hair clip method, which I've got a video about to keep my tag from getting tangled while I walk. Check it out at this link right here. We'll see you at the next rapids. So you may be wondering, why are you walking past all this flat water? Isn't there trout in there as well? And the answer is yeah, sure. But with the water temperatures what they are today, 51, 52 degrees, most of these trout are going to be in or near the riffles because that's where the bugs are hatching for the most part, and that's where they're easiest to get. So we want to be where most of the fish are, but more importantly, where the feeding fish are, which is why we're not fishing this. If I was fishing streamers from a boat, absolutely, this would be prime spot. Try to strip it off the structure, see if we could convince a big one to eat. But right now, I could spend the next 3 hours fishing that and might get 1 or 2 takes. And I know there's more than that up there. That's awesome. So cool. All right, enough gawking at the scenery. We got fish to catch. Okay, y'all, it's been an amazing 3 days. I caught over 50 the first day, over 50 the second day, and somewhere over 40 today. Couldn't ask for a whole lot more than this. Thanks for watching this brook to river fly fishing adventure. I hope you learned some stuff. I hope you're inspired to go out and catch a bunch of fish yourself. Remember, got to keep your bugs in the water to catch them. If you like today's video, please subscribe to the channel. Like, leave me a comment, let me know what you liked. Can't wait to come back here again next year. This is my favorite trip of the whole year besides my steelhead trip, and it certainly didn't disappoint. And remember, now that you've seen me catch a bunch of fish, you go catch a bunch of fish. Until next time, bye. Pretty amazing. Let's go home.